Well, good morning guys. Change of plan. In the last video we said we were actually just going to go out and have our last week out. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. The weather's changing a little bit sooner than we thought it was going to. And so we've decided we're just going to stay here. Bye-bye.
Yep, I'm quite happy about it though. I really, as much as I didn't want the season to end, I also, now that I'm here, I can't be bothered sailing 4 or 5 hours to go somewhere for 2 nights and then come back.
Yeah.
And we've met people here. It's not like we've been bored. If anything, we've been too busy that we haven't done any boat work or anything. But I'm not really that bothered by the decision, to be honest.
Yeah. So yeah, just basically that means we're going to be here for one more day on the anchor, and then we're going to the marina tomorrow, which is about a week earlier than expected. But it's because for the last 10 days of the month, it's just rain, and storms.
Yeah, and when you have dogs, it's getting to the point where on anchor, when it's this wet, you need a heater. You need something to dry.
Not because it's cold.
It's the wetness. It's the rain you can't cope with. It's cold at night and it's cold in the morning, but it's not cold enough that we need anything to heat us up yet. But we absolutely need stuff to dry the boat.
So yeah, basically we ran out of internet today from one of the summer deals that we got when we first arrived in Greece. But now that we're staying here for the next 6 months, we need a bit more of a long-term solution for internet. So we're going to go out today and see if we can get a package for that. And while we're at it, we'll show you the town, because it's actually a really nice place here, which is good because we're going to be here for a long time.
You are?
Well, I am, yeah. Laura's going to go back and forth every now and again. I'll be here the entire time. Yeah, this is it. This is where we're going to be. So let's show you around and let's go get some internet.
We've got everything, masks, passports.
All of it's here.
Water?
Water's here. It's actually been a really nice anchorage in general. It holds really well during the wind. We've had 45 knots on anchor. And yeah, the only problem is it's not the cleanest water, so you're not going to be swimming here. But it's too cold to swim anyway, so yeah. Mission successful. We've got the dongle. Yeah, we've got some friends arriving today in the marina. Yeah, it could be a nice fun period of time. There's just so many There's so many people. We've got people that we met about 2 months ago, was it? And they're here now, just out of chance. Then there's another boat that we've gotten really friendly with, and then some German friends that we met on Benko about 4 weeks ago. They're coming here for the winter, so yeah, it's going to be really good here. And the town's class. Didn't get the film very. It's not very picturesque.
It's not
but it's just handy.
Yeah,
there's a lot there.
Much better area for the dogs. The downside is the stray dogs. There's a lot more of them.
Yeah, and we'll
in
show.
terms of actually walking the dogs, there's much better places to walk them than anywhere we've been for Greece.
But we'll show you the stray dogs because it's a bit of a love-hate relationship.
Most of them just bark, but there is one pack that do actually attack.
There's an aggressive pack, and then there's all the 15 that Laura wants to take onto the boat. So basically, Messolonghi Marina is a massive project from about 5 to 10 years ago. It kind of fell apart and never really amounted to anything that it was meant to be. So it's still like a semi-building site, but the benefit of that is it's cheap, and it still has everything that you need. It's just not as...
It's not a very luxurious
area. It's not like a fancy marina, which is fine for us. So it does everything that we need, and
as
it's cheap.
long as the people are nice.
Yeah, as long as there's people here for winter.
To be honest, it suits us better at not being extremely nice because we have 2 dogs.
Yeah, we can just let the dogs roam around here, and there's a big massive walk that will kind of go on around the back of the marina that goes the whole way up. You might be able to see along this bit of land here and around the other side. So yeah, plenty to see, and that's pretty much what this video is going to be. Rather than a nice anchorage, it's going to be welcome to Messolonghi.
So hello, hi. Hiya. So Peter and I haven't really talked much about the stray dog aspect of Messolonghi. We've just briefly mentioned that there is a lot of them. That was one that you've seen there that we've met quite a few times, which is why I'm comfortable enough letting the dogs off the lead with it, and for me to stroke it when it lies down when it's approaching you in the proper way it's meant to and stuff like that. So it's an okay stray. Most strays here are well fed by the community. Unfortunately, there's not an awful lot of sanctuaries or rescue centres or whatever, but there is one dog around this way that breaks my heart completely. There's another dog that's really stolen my heart, and I would love to take her home, but unfortunately I can't. But there's this one dog here. This is the only dog we have seen that is thin, emaciated, malnourished, everything. So I'm hoping we see her again this morning, because our vet is coming tomorrow if we can find her again, to take her to them, do a full checkup, sterilise her, and then see what we can do with her. Usually she comes out around now, so I'm kind of a bit nervous that we're not going to be able to find her again, but hopefully we will. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello, you. Hello. I know, yeah. Hi, yeah. Oh, you break my heart, love. You break my heart. Yeah, I know. Right, let's walk on. Come on, boys. Hello, yeah. I know, you're so happy, aren't you? Go. Do you want some food? Right here, let's get some food. There you go. I think that's it all. Yeah, is that good? Is that good? Yeah. I'm not a crier. I probably won't cry about this, but it makes me want to. We're just walking along. This is the good thing about Messolonghi. There's a nice path. Let the dogs off the lead, they can go swimming. Very good to find that. Yeah, this is where I walk them on my own while Peter does work. Oh, I just can't. I don't know how she's not a puppy. He must be young-ish.
Right, good morning guys. This is a very sad and emotional day. It's our last day of the season. So
it technically really ended about 2 weeks ago.
Well,
we haven't
yeah.
moved anywhere,
but being out on anchor is still quite nice to like have your own space and nobody's sitting looking at you. And
yeah.
So yeah, this is the last of the sun we're going to get for the next 2 weeks probably.
Is it as long as that?
Well, it's at least 10 days, so that's the reason we're going in today. And it's nice, calm, dry, sunny. And then tomorrow...
Like every time we have to go into a marina, I feel like I'm about to do my driving test. I don't enjoy it at all.
So because of that, we're going to spend, I don't know, probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes just going along. There's a floating pontoon right in the middle of, or just outside the marina, which nothing's attached to, there's no boats on it. And what we're going to do is practice turning. Because like driving straight into a space is no problem. It's once you have to do like the quick 90-degree turn. And the space that we're going into is exactly that. It's right after quite a long boat, so we don't have a ton of space. And it's our first time actually doing that in a long time, since we were actually doing our training. So yeah, we're going to spend half an hour kind of practicing that. And then it's time to get in the marina and do some more work again. It's only been 4 months since we left the yard, but yeah, it's been a good 4 months though. Yeah, it's kind of coming to an end, but it's fine. We'll get the boat set up.
It's not an end. It's just a new season.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the start of the next season. But we'll get the boat set up, and so it'll be even better for next year. And that's really all we can do. But let's enjoy the last of this sun.
Yeah. An update though on the dog that you've probably seen in either one of the last few clips. We were speaking to 2 friends last night, and they say over the last couple of weeks they had seen her and she was pregnant at the time, so we're going to leave trying to catch her just in case she has pups somewhere, because we can't see pups anywhere or hear them, but we obviously don't want to separate them. So
well after about 45 minutes. This is as much as I can get off the anchor. Yeah, definitely the worst we've ever experienced all year, and of course it's the last one that you come into, where now the chain and the anchor is going to be stinking all winter because you can't get a proper clean unless the whole chain's out. Oh, typical. What do you see? Yeah, we're just doing a couple of practice runs now, just along this quay, for Laura to kind of just practice the turns. So we are training, and after kind of figuring out, I went on the wheel and just tried to figure out when exactly we need to turn, and now Laura is practicing. She's just dropped me off here on the brake wall, and just going to come back out and try it again. It's really the only way you can kind of get over this. It's like anything, you need to practice, but practicing in a marina is not easy because there's so many things that you can hit that are expensive. So this is a great opportunity and you might as well make the most of it. And while I'm waiting, I am barefoot on top of a lot of bird poop. Pretty gross. Yep. These are our pretend dock, pretend boat right here. Here's my ride. Please don't fall in. Yay! Well, we made it in. Laura did an excellent job. Didn't you?
Thank you.
Do you think it went okay?
Yeah, it did.
I
The only downside was whenever we threw our lines to Spiros, who is like the main mariner, like whenever I threw the line to him, he didn't give it back for some reason. Like I stood waiting to receive it back and he didn't give it back, so unfortunately we kind of drifted out a bit, but I parked it well. But yeah, it went really, really well, and the biggest problem was the line thing. Typically I would throw the rope over, pick up the line to take to the front to tie on, and by that point the back's already tied on so I can pull it. So I ran up to the front and started pulling and pulling and pulling, and then Laura was like, "We're not tied on," and it wasn't her fault. It was just, and it's not Spiros' fault either. It's just he does it differently than what we did, and you probably should have just said, "Give me the line back," rather than. Yeah, but I didn't want to also step on his toes. Yeah. So either way, went well. But now we're here. The weather has dulled down, and it's storm day tomorrow. We've got 4 days of 30 to 40 knot winds. So while we've got a calm day, I'm going to take the head sail down. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's get that off. And I'm walking the dogs. Yeah, so Laura's going to walk the dogs. I'm going to take the sail down. It's time to get this boat ready for winter. Time to get to work. Ha! You won't do any work. Okay, that's us for another week. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. We'd love it if you could like and leave a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe, because next week is the final video of the season. We get the boat ready for winter and Laura leaves to go back home and work. And even more exciting, then it's time for summer again, as if winter never happened. Thanks again to everyone on Patreon. But yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later. Bye.